As a financial advisor, helping people plan for their retirement income is a cornerstone of what it is that I do. As you know, if you've been around the YouTube channel before, I try to share financial concepts with folks so that they can have a better understanding of them. Today, we're going to mesh those two things together. I'm going to go over a retirement income plan with you, how to create one, what the framework looks like, and some considerations and things you need to watch out for when you're putting together your own plan. So first things first, a retirement income plan is literally when I stop working and I don't have a paycheck anymore, where's the money going to come from? Is enough going to come in to be able to pay the bills and do all of the things that I want to do? And so step number one in that is understand what the retirement income looks like. Do you have a pension? Do you have Social Security? Does your spouse have Social Security? Sit down and write those things out. Here's what our income's going to be in retirement. And then get a hold on your expenses. Understand what expenses you have. How much do you spend every month? Is that going to change meaningfully when you retire? Well, the mortgage is going to be paid off right as we're retiring, so that bill will go away. Or, well, we're going to travel more once we retire, so that's actually an additional cost. So have an understanding of what kind of money you need coming in. Depending on how those two things shake out, that's either going to give you an income surplus or an income gap. Now, don't feel bad if you've got an income gap. The vast majority of people have an income gap. When they get to retirement, they've got less coming in than what they've got going out, and they need to backfill that to create retirement income. That's the whole reason we put money away for ourselves for the future through all of those years, all of the 401k contributions, the Roth IRA contributions. It's to create a pool of money that can be used to solve the income gap. Step number one, what's the income? Step number two, what are the expenses? Now we know what the income gap is. What's the portfolio look like? That's step number three. How are we going to solve this thing? Now, there's a lot of ways to fill that gap. You could use dividends. You could use a 4% rule. You could attempt to draw interest only, depending on what interest you're making from your money and how it's allocated. You could create additional sources of guaranteed retirement income coming in to backfill the gap. So now you've got to look at the portfolio and figure out how you're going to fill this gap. Where are you going to draw money from? Now, that gets pretty complex, and there's a lot of videos about it. That's literally why I have a job, is to help people understand this sort of thing on a one-on-one basis. But for purposes of a YouTube video, we'll talk about a couple of different options. A good rule of thumb, even though I don't use it with clients often because we use other strategies or tools, but as just a generalization, the 4% rule is a good starting point. So if you have an income gap, here as we see, I need $100,000 a year. I've got $60,000 a year coming in. I need $40,000 per year to come from somewhere to meet the day-to-day bills in retirement and live the standard of life that I would like to live. Where are we going to get the $40,000? Well, the 4% rule would tell you that if your starting portfolio value was $1 million, you could draw 4%, adjust it up each year for inflation to keep pace with cost of goods rising and things like that, and you should still make it most of the way through. That's a good round starting point for yourself when you're creating a retirement income plan. Look at a 4% distribution. What's the portfolio that you have? Do you have $500,000 put away for retirement? Well, you probably draw about $20,000 a year from that at the time that you retire and adjust it up each year. And most of the time, you're going to make it through a 30-year retirement, and you're still going to have money left over at the end. You're not going to run yourself dry. Now, there's a ton more that goes into this. Like I said, that's why my profession even exists. Things like, where's the money invested? How's it invested? What are the tax implications of drawing this money out? Are there other vehicles or tools that you can use to create additional sources of income? What happens if one of you passes away and some of that guaranteed income, like a Social Security check, goes away? All of that stuff is important. All of that stuff's not going to fit into one YouTube video, but now you've got a simple 3-step framework to understanding how you can put together a retirement income plan. What are you going to have coming in? What do you need to have coming in? And how much can you reasonably draw from your portfolio to make up for the difference? If you're doing some retirement planning for yourself, 2 things. 1, subscribe to the channel, come back. We've got lots of videos about retirement planning. And 2, while you're at it, go ahead and check out our retirement planning playlist. I'll leave it for you right here in the corner like I normally do. You can just click on that. It'll take you to a bunch of videos we have about retirement planning, all probably questions that you've asked or things that are on your mind. I'll see you over there.